Change has come. It's at the door. Everything that was true isn't true anymore. In our hands is a broken crown, and the wars that we lose mean freedom now. Every ending is a chance, a chance, a chance. Every ending is a chance, a chance, a chance. Every ending is a chance to begin again. Every ending is a chance to begin again. Let's dance into battle, start a revolution, turn the heartbreak into evolution. Like a phoenix rising from the ashes, from the ashes. Every ending is a chance, a chance, a chance. Every ending is a chance, a chance, a chance. Every ending is a chance to begin again. Every ending is a chance to begin again. Keep marching on. 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 Every ending is a chance, a chance, a chance. Every ending is a chance, a chance, a chance. Every ending is a chance to begin again. Every ending is a chance to begin again. Every ending is a chance. Every ending is a chance to begin again.
The plan for living life, playing the game of life. Rules to the game of life. You will receive a body. You will learn lessons. There are no mistakes, only lessons. A lesson will be repeated until it is learned. Learning lessons does not end. There is no better than here. Others are merely mirrors of you. What you make of your life is up to you. Life is exactly what you think it is. Your answers lie inside you. You will forget all of this. You can remember it whenever you want. Mastering ourselves, being our best selves. My power, my control. Mind, body, soul, which is thoughts, wills, the things you say, and emotions. Principles: learn, grow, teach, help. Foundation: love, health, wealth, happiness. Rules: respectful, safe, responsible. Being a champion, one day at a time. Having accountability, accept responsibility for actions and performance. Culture, living our values, mastering ourselves, body, mind, soul. Excellence, being our best selves by efficiency and productivity. Leveling up in life, showing up for yourself, focus on yourself, core values, decisions, goals, and behavior. Live by, no excuses, take ownership, empower yourself to do better and be more for you. Many are here to help us be the best version of ourselves through learning and development. 2, I'm willing to do the work and you are willing to do the work. The first step to empowering you is creating a structure that helps you eliminate excuses through clarity of responsibility and process. Being a champion to create winning is by having a desire to be the best version of yourself and empowering you to do so daily. Having a better world that is a champion world is that it takes all of us. Everything is energy, vibration, and frequency, which is inside of us all and all around us. What is your energy? Low vibration or high vibration? Low vibration. Empathy, victim, helplessness, blame, negative self-talk, worry, hatred, anger, fear. High vibration. Hopefulness, courage, acceptance, happiness, self-love, gratitude, positive self-talk, trust, knowledge, abundance, forgiveness, unconditional love. Mastering ourselves. Lust, intense desire or craving, greed, excessive selfish desire. Gluttony, excessive consumption. Pride, excessive self-importance. Sloth, laziness, empathy. Envy, desiring what someone else has. Wrath, extreme anger. The unseen laws, spiritual laws you must respect. Core unseen laws. Law of reciprocity, which what you send out, energy, thoughts, actions, returns amplified. Law of authority. Spirits only respect those who know who they are. If you're confused, they dominate. Law of resonance. You attract what matches your vibration. Purity equals clear outcomes. Law of timing. Some doors open only in divine timing. Forcing it equals punishment or delay. Law of spiritual debt. Every lie, scam, or shortcut leaves a karmic invoice until it's paid by pain or repentance. It blocks flow. Law of access. Sharing sacred things with unworthy people gives dark forces access to you. Guard your spiritual intimacy. Law of sacred exchange. Don't ask for something from spirit world without giving something. Prayers, food, fire, service, truth. Law of hidden eyes. Even when no one is watching, you are seen. All thoughts and deeds echo in the spirit realms. Everyone will get exactly what they choose. 3D earth. Fear, division, anger, control, hate, AI. 5D earth. Love, unity, peace, freedom, healing, consciousness. This is the great awakening. Though you may hold your sword in a shaky hand, I see the demons you are slaying. Carry on, warrior. You are stronger than you realize. Welcome, I'm Alisha Quinn, and today we are going to be talking about karma. And I'm here for a change. I'm here to become self-aware and aware of my thoughts and aware of my reality, that I'm the creator of it, all of it. Whatever I am experiencing is because I created it. And so, really looking at karma is kind of interesting because when I got involved in the church, they don't really say much about karma. There's the one scripture that, oh, you reap what you sow kind of thing, right? But really, they don't put a lot of emphasis on it. Like, hey, you know what? If you're going to be dishonest with someone, there's going to be someone who comes in and teaches you a lesson. There isn't really any of that. Or, that if you're putting out certain energies or whatever, that you're going to get that back, which, hey, you reap what you sow. So are you projecting bad things about yourself and others? You reap what you sow kind of thing, right? And, there's every single religion has this, hey, do unto others as yourself, right? So what about when you're scheming? What about when you're lying? All these things. And, you think, hey, like, it was very interesting because there was one person who I had some dealings with in the church, and she would do certain things like get a new animal without telling her husband or talking to him about it. And, she had this, oh, I'd rather ask for forgiveness than permission. It's very interesting when you play by those rules of your game. And, is that really the right thing to do? Is that what you would want done to you? And those are things to ask. Like how is it that I would want to be treated? Right? And so we just don't have this, hey, you know what? If I do something bad, I'm going to have something come back in on me. We just don't put enough emphasis on that. That, the energies that we put out. I mean, it's right there in the Bible. You reap what you sow. So are you the one creating all your own drama and BS? Because that's what I've come to learn. I had to learn the hard way, and just those energies, that if I feel guilty about something, maybe I shouldn't be doing it, or maybe I need to be okay with it, whatever it is, And as I went through my awakening, and I did go through a period of time of using edibles and smoking marijuana. And I really, was like, I should just be okay with doing this. That if I feel like I shouldn't be doing it, then maybe I shouldn't be doing it. And just all those things like that. Let's go ahead and we'll look up some information about karma. Okay, so this is what are the 12 laws of Karma. I think this is going to be a really good one to go through. In Sanskrit, karma literally means action. According to experts, there are often misconceptions about what karma really is and how it applies to our lives. This article will help and shed light on what karma is, the philosophy behind it, and its core principles, known as the 12 laws of karma. What exactly is karma? The true definition of karma can vary on who you ask. Some people adhere to the traditional meaning grounded in Eastern religions, while others interpret it from more of a Western view of good and bad. As a result, this can lead to different views on how karma applies to life. For example, the Georgetown University Berkeley Center for Religion, Peace and World Affairs says karma is the Hindu view of causality in which good thoughts, deeds, and words may lead to beneficial effects, while bad thoughts, deeds, and words may lead to harmful effects. However, many experts like to look at karma as more than just good or bad. According to Dr. Jennifer Rhodes, a licensed psychologist, karma is simply those situations or interactions that help us navigate our path toward our higher purpose. We are often easily distracted and miss messages, which make us believe we have a lot of bad karma. But those situations are simply signs for us to course correct, and move forward toward our higher purpose, Rhodes explains. The journey is not about being perfect, it's about undoing what is not us and becoming who we really are, she adds. Tejal Patel, a meditation and mindfulness expert, looks at karma as a cycle of cause and effect that's about action, not result. Karma is a philosophy of how to live our lives so we can truly become the best version of ourselves and live the most fulfilling life we desire, she says. And since the future isn't set in stone, Patel says we can change the path of our life by the choices, thoughts, and deeds we choose right now. What are the 12 laws of karma? Everything is energy, including your thoughts and emotions, which are energy in motion. So, in essence, everything you do creates a corresponding energy that comes back to you in some form, Patel explains. Simply, everything you do creates either a positive or negative consequence, she says. Using karma as a set of powerful guidelines for your life can incentivize you to be more mindful of your thoughts, actions, and deeds before you make decisions. With that in mind, think of the laws of karma as guidelines to follow as you go through daily life. The 12 laws of karma can help you understand how karma really works and how to create good karma in your life. Let's look at each of these laws in more detail. 1. The great law or the law of cause and effect. When most people talk about karma, they're likely referring to the great law of cause and effect, Patel says. According to this law, whatever thoughts or energy you put out, you get back, good or bad. In order to get what you want, you have to embody and be worthy of those things. It's the concept of what you reap, you sow. For example, if you want love in your life, be loving to yourself, she says. 2. The law of creation. The law of creation underscores the importance that life doesn't just happen to us. To make things happen in your life, you need to take action instead of waiting for someone to magically come your way. You are the co-creator of making what you want based on your intentions, Patel says. She recommends asking yourself what you need to release so you can create space for the thing you desire to show up. Also consider how you can use your skills, talents, and strengths to create something that not only benefits you, but others too. Three, the law of humility. According to Paul Harrison, creator of the daily meditation, the law of humility is based on the principle that you must be humble enough to accept that your current reality is the result of your past actions. For example, if you're blaming your colleagues for your poor performance at work, Harrison says you must accept that you created this reality by not performing as well as you could have. 4, the law of growth. Growth starts within us. To positively shape the world, you need to start with yourself. That's because real change or personal growth begins with what you have control over, which is yourself, not others. The law of growth also looks at the things you can't control, how you deal with accepting this fate. Ultimately, your focus should be on you, not trying to control the people or things around you. 5, the law of responsibility. Alex Tran, a yoga instructor based in Seattle, Washington, says the law of responsibility is her favorite law to teach in class. It's a reminder that you own what happens to you in life. It's a great reminder that what happens to you is because of you. This eliminates the opportunity for you to look outward to find the cause of your problems, Tran explains. She likes to use this to describe the karma law of responsibility. You are the product of the choices you make. The law of connection. This law is based on the principle that everything in your life, including your past, present, and future, are connected. Who you are today is the result of your previous actions, Harrison says. And who you will be tomorrow will be the result of your actions today. The law of focus. Focusing on too many things at once can slow you down and lead to frustration and negativity. That's why the law of focus encourages you to concentrate on one thing at a time. If you focus on higher values like love and peace, then you're less likely to be distracted by heavy feelings of resentment, greed, or anger, Patel says. The law of giving and hospitality. You must give the things you believe in. This law helps you understand the importance of your actions, reflecting your deeper beliefs. For example, if you want to live in a peaceful world, you need to focus on cultivating peace for others, Harrison explains. Nine, the law of here and now. To experience peace of mind, you have to embrace the present. This can only happen when you let go of negative thoughts or behaviors from your past. If you get too focused on past events, you'll keep reliving them. One exercise Patel recommends to get in touch with the here and now is to get rooted into your senses. Look around the room you are in. Focus your eyes on something, blink, and say, I am here, she says. 10, the law of change. According to this principle, history will continue to repeat itself until you learn from the experience and take steps to do something differently to stop the cycle. Change gives you a new path so that you can create a new future and a better version of yourself, free from the patterns of the past. 11, the law of patience and reward. To generate change in the future, Harrison says we must be consistent in our karmic deeds today. It's no good living healthily for one day and then sabotaging in the next, he says. Be consistent in your goals and they will come to fruition. 12, the law of significance and inspiration. We all play a part and have something to contribute to this world. What we share may sometimes seem small to us, but can make an enormous difference in someone else's lives. Patel says the law of significance and inspiration is a great law to focus on when you need a motivational boost or begin to feel like you don't have a purpose or matter. According to this law, every contribution you make will affect the world. You have been born with a specific gift, mission, and purpose that only you can bring into the world with your uniqueness. Authentically sharing your skills and gifts is why you're here. The bottom line, the 12 laws of karma can serve as a guideline or roadmap to follow as you go through your daily life. These laws can help you understand how karma really works and the effect that your thoughts and actions can have on you and the world around you. Using karma as a set of guidelines in your life can incentivize you to be more mindful of your thoughts, actions, and deeds before you make a decision. Well, I thought that was very informative and really shed some light on things, and that, there is good karma as well. That, the things that we put out, we get back. And I truly have really come to see that and learn that we can either think life is against us or we can think life is for us. And when you change that focus and intention, not worrying and stressing over things, right? Because when you worry, you're usually projecting negative things. And I just have come to see how everything just works out and gets sorted out itself, that is just, works out in your favor when you're like, hey, everything will work out. This is just something I have to go through and experience and deal with, and it all works out. And I see it. I see it in my own life with the change of my own thoughts and things. And even like getting like those feelings and emotions of hopelessness. And that's something that I've had to come through to work on. And it's just like, really, when you come down to the present and in the moment of everything, right? Like, I have everything I need right here and right now in this moment, whatever it is, you know. It could be shelter, power, you got, toilet, or whatever, food, everything, it's like I have everything I need right here in this moment. And that's truly come to help me a lot. And, really what it said about, those past things. And, I was holding on to a lot of stuff, a lot of baggage. This happened to me, that happened to me, and not having that self-worth and that self-love, really. And I see how things change because I've changed. And so I do definitely believe in karma, good karma and bad karma. And maybe sometimes we could take that too far, but we really have to deal with our own consciousness and trusting our own instincts of things as well. And I do believe that, we have the free will. We have the free will to live life how we want. If you want to play the sick game and like, I'm always sick, this always happens to me, I'm going to definitely get sick because they're sick. And that, guess what? You're reaping that. You're reaping that. And we have to come to realize that. And so, and not only on an individual basis for our own life, but as the world on a whole, the collective consciousness as well. And that's why, like what they were saying about peace, right? You create that peace. You have that peace. You create peace for others instead of like attacking someone because of them not doing something how you thought it should be done or whatever it is, that we have to definitely do that inner reflection and focus on ourselves. And so that's truly what I have come to learn. So we're going to go ahead and watch a video. I have one video on karma.
Right now, some of you guys are traveling through the halls of Amenti, traveling through the underworld, through these lower dimensions. You're probably like, what is he talking about, right? Because everyone thinks the halls of Amenti is just inwardly. They think it's just in the spirit. But catch what I'm putting down. If it's in the spirit realm, it's also manifesting in the physical. If it's as within, it's also as without. And why are you going through these halls of Amenti? Why are you going through these lower realms? Why are you going up Jacob's ladder? There's a reason for it. One, you're being spiritually initiated. You're gaining wisdom, knowledge, and light that you only can find in the darkness. Through experience and life lessons, you find the blessings. And in the underworld, you become a target. Why? Because you went into the underworld with the light. You're supposed to be a target because you are the test. It wouldn't be a test if you weren't the target. But it's also bigger than you. You come down into the underworld with divine protection, with a divine light that covers you. Wear the full armor of the Most High. You're a reincarnated being that does not get lost in the dark. You could see in it. And yeah, the road is hard because there is no road. In the darkness, you gotta walk by faith and not by sight. You are the generational curse breaker. You're the one that's cleansing your bloodline, your ancestral line. To do that, you gotta travel through all the realms that they couldn't travel, or where they got stuck and gave up. You're the one they chose to do it. But also in these lower realms, these people that are carrying these spirits of Leviathan, Jezebel, Delilah, and so on have a choice. They have a choice to receive the divine gift that you are. You were sent into those lower realms for a reason, to help people see things from a higher perspective. You're a transmuter of energy, so when you're in their presence, they get protected, they get shielded by your divine light. Even in the darkness, you block out their karma, go into the underworld as their last chance, as a literal gift from the divine. So not only are you gaining and integrating the sacred wisdom, and integrating your shadow side with your light side, but also helping others recognize their own shadow, their own generational curses that they need to break. Why? Because you can see beyond the veil, you can see through the mask. A lot of people are caught in cycles and running away from their karma because they have a big karmic debt to pay. So for a very long time, they've been passing off their karmic debt through energetic manipulation or divination abuse. So God sends in a lifeline, you, sends you into the underworld on a spiritual mission as a final test and an escape route for these lower energies. And yes, they will be tested. But when God sends you an angel, guess what the devil's gonna do? He's gonna tempt you. He's gonna send his minions. He's gonna promise you things. Because guess what? The devil doesn't want to lose you. The devil wants to keep you bound to him. Because just like these demons need energy, so does the devil. He doesn't want you to heal. He's gonna tempt you with money, promises, gifts, or whatever he could backdoor you with, lust, and so on. He's gonna try to get in your head. He's gonna hope that you don't read the fine print. He's gonna hope that you don't use your discernment. So chosen, see the higher perspective in this. Right now you are going through the lower realms to gain the wisdom, the knowledge that the world needs in order to heal. As we shift into this new earth, people are gonna look at you like you're crazy, like you're not making sense. But eventually it's all gonna come full circle, and you're gonna understand why. And with the wisdom that you're gaining and integrating, spread it with love, spread it with light, and see it from a higher perspective, because the world needs to hear it. Because you will trigger something in others when they realize that they're going through it too. Things aren't falling apart, they're falling together. All glory to the Most High. I love you. Amen.
Well, I thought that what he said was very interesting, and that is what I've come to find is true, is that, these karmic generational curses even get passed off onto our children and future generations when we, create this stuff and, by our thoughts and our ideas and beliefs and stuff, and we push it off on our own children, even with like religion, right? And so, there ends up being a huge karmic debt from it, creating big bad wolves and things like that. So, it's something that we have to defeat and overcome within our own mind and our own consciousness. And I know that there are many, many doing such a thing, and some may not even understand what they're doing exactly. So truly, that it comes back to our own energies, our own thoughts, our own beliefs, our own emotions. Emotions are emotion kind of ordeal, and that energy we put out, we get back. We're reaping what we're sowing, and that you can create good karma, or you have the bad karma, that, positive and negative, all kind of thing, And so life is what we make it to be. We get to experience our life and our journey as we, have created such energy. So, and becoming self-aware of it. That is definitely something we have to do. And that, you're letting go of the past and, whatever took place. So anyhow, we're going to ask some questions and answers. What is the true meaning of karma? Our actions, thoughts, and intentions create consequences that shape our future experiences, embodying the principle of cause and effect, where good deeds bring positive outcomes and harmful ones bring negative ones, either in this life or the next, forming a cycle of responsibility for our own destiny. Does karma always come back? It can manifest subtly over time or even in future lives. Where is karma stored in the body? In the chakras. What gets rid of karma? Meditation, service, and knowledge. What can karma absorb? Energy-based substances like chakra. How can I clean my karma? Practicing forgiveness and gratitude, lighting a lamp daily, decluttering surroundings, engaging in charity, and setting intentions through prayer and meditation. So, my conclusion is that you do reap what you sow, and you are going to be the one held responsible for it, either in this life or the next. And that you're not a victim of your life or your circumstances, that you're the one who creates it. You're the one who put it out there, by your thoughts, by actions, or whatever. That if you're going to be screwing around with a bunch of women online, lying and gaslighting them, guess what? You're going to get someone to come in and teach your butt a lesson. How the game is played. So, and if you think that people are going to hurt you, guess what? You reap what you sow. You're going to get people who come in and hurt you. If you think everything's bad for you, guess what? Everything's bad for you. If you think you're going to get sick, guess what? You're going to get sick, And so people like playing those games. They don't know who they are without it. If you think everyone is bad, all the sinners, well, guess what? That's what you get. If you want to be judgmental about things, guess what you get? More to be judgmental about. If you don't think you have enough, guess what you got? You don't have enough. So everything's energy, our cause and effects. And you don't have to agree with me with everything, but does come a point when we do need to take responsibility and accountability for our own lives and for our own actions. And so I definitely believe in the laws of karma, that it is real. And truly deep down in me, I knew that it was true as well. That there were things I did when I was younger that I definitely was afraid of happening in my life. And, pretty much I lived out all those, fears and things like that, and maybe it was a form of fear as well. Oh, I did this, and blah, blah, blah. So anyhow, be aware of what you're doing and what you're putting out, and put out some good stuff, and you'll get good stuff back. And I've come to a point, nothing's going to hurt me, because nothing can hurt me unless I allow it to. And so nothing's going to hurt me. And that's how I live. And so we're here for change. We're here to become aware. We're here to find ourselves, find our happiness and find our peace and find our fulfillment. And I spent all my life looking out here for it, but it was within me all along. And so that's where I find it, is within me. You know, my perception of things and, you know, how I feel about it. And I was the only one who was going to do it. So I'm grateful to be continuing to learn and for the knowledge that I have gained on my journey and being self-aware and going through this ascension. And I'm grateful for anyone who I am helping to learn and grow. And I'm grateful for truly all the many fortunes that I have been showered with as well. And if you want any help with healing, you can healing or, you know, taking back your power, you know, figure out what can I do to get my power back here. And if you want that help, you can go ahead and reach out to me. My links and my email will be in the bio. So enjoy your life because it's yours and you're the one who's created it. So enjoy it. And remember, there is no better than here. So enjoy where you're at here. So when you get there, you're going to love it and enjoy it. And we're going to go ahead and play this song called Monster. I think that is very fitting for this one because are we the monsters? And that's a good question to ask. Love you.
Most people don't realize this, but we're not all living in the same reality. We're all walking this earth, but we're living in different dimensions. When you're in the lower dimensions, you believe in a God outside of you. You say things like, "Thank you, Jesus," and "Thank you, God," up there. And that's okay, because that's the level you're at. It's part of the journey. But when you go through a Kundalini awakening, when your spirit truly begins to rise, something shifts. You don't just believe in Christ, you become aware of the Christ within you. You stop thanking something outside of you, and you begin to awaken to the power that was always inside you. Christ consciousness isn't about religion. It's a frequency, a higher awareness. It's when you realize God lives in you. You see, people argue because they live in different dimensions, and they don't understand each other. Some still live in the 3D where everything is fear, control, separation. You're over here trying to speak light, truth, oneness, and they look at you like you're crazy. That's because you're not speaking the same language of consciousness. When you awaken, you rise. You begin to see the world through God's eyes, not man's. And that's why we say not everyone will get you. Not everyone is supposed to, because not everyone has risen yet. But your job is not to prove it, your job is to live it. Let your vibration speak louder than your voice. Thank you for following us at Awakening the Empaths, where truth is spoken without fear.
Run away till I hear no sound. Run away 'cause I have no choice. Run away from the haunting noise. Run away from the bloodhound boys. Are we the hunters? Are we the hunted? Are we the monsters? Show me the fear under your skin. Life is a game, are you gonna play now? Should I run away, are you gonna stay now? Who can you trust? Are you one of us? Tell me where you got your gun. Tell me whose side are you on? Line 'em up and tell them run. Light 'em up now one by one. Are we the hunters? Are we the hunted? Are we the monsters? Should I run away? Are you gonna stay now? Who can you choose? Are you one of us? Are we the hunters? Who can you choose? Are we the hunters? Who can you choose?
You ain't got a chance. Trying to go to war with the champ. Trying to go back, but you can't. Now it's only one king, I'm the man. Anybody wanna step to the plate? Better go and get one thing straight. I don't freeze and I won't hesitate. Matter of fact, y'all been running in place, can't run from your fate. Who's gonna stop me? 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 Yeah, who's gonna stop me? Who's gonna stop me? So electrical, charged up, shocking every second like a billion volts. Now we hyperactive, you don't want no static. I was born for battle, finger on the pulse. Y'all paper plastic while I go Jurassic. So far from average, running with the raptors like a slay Goliath, steady moving silent. So in other words, I am the boss. Who's gonna stop me? Who's gonna stop me? Who's gonna stop me? Who's gonna stop me? I am the boss. Who's gonna stop me? Who's gonna stop me? Yeah, who's gonna stop me? Who's gonna stop me? I just look at the world, such a sight to behold. Most of the stories will never get told. Been on my own for so long, I don't know what else to do, pray I don't lose my soul. Walking through fire till I'm numb to the coast. Coming for everything, diamonds and gold. Nothing to lose, all in my control. And I'm about to go savage, so don't say I won't. And I'm destined for greatness. Ain't no fabrication, ain't no time for waiting. Super fundamental, I can see them hating. Ain't a scrimmage, steady winning. I ain't quitting from the start to finish. Been in motion, this is physics. Never slowing, never getting winded. I ain't quitting from the start to finish. And I gotta wonder, really fine slipping in. Who's gonna stop me? Who's gonna stop me? Who's gonna stop me?